Hi friends, this is fourth video lesson in the series of financial accounting. In the last three video lessons, we completed introduction, functions, advantages, disadvantages in the first video lesson. In the second video lesson, we discussed about principles, concepts, conventions. In the third video lesson, we discussed about rules of accounts, types of accounts, and generalizing. Generalizing is very important. It is called to be learning alphabet. You know very well how alphabet is very important for any language. Commerce also language of the business, and writing journal entries is nothing but learning alphabet for any language. And at the same time, I am actually I'm Telugu medium student and 100% government bred from first class to my PG. I was educated by government institutions only. Still, sometimes my students used to say that, "Sir, you are speaking very good English, like convent going students." But actually, what happened, whatever the little bit English I am speaking, this is because of my teachers who taught me English. Uh, Particularly, always I remember whenever anybody says that your English is good, I remember my teacher, Mr. Gopala Krishna Charilu Garu, who taught me free of cost in Sri Satya Sai institution, that is Shivam, Hyderabad. I learned almost all 1 month. He taught me only simple present tense for 1 month. Actually, English teachers teach English, particularly these 12 tenses, they teach in 12 minutes. But my teacher, I am thankful to him. He taught me simple present tense for 1 month. Then remaining, he taught me in a very short span of time, but I could learn very easily. That's why whenever commerce students come across me, and I know that very good number of students are doing mistakes in journalizing. Why? Because they didn't learn the subject of accountancy in a good manner. That's why whenever I teach first VCom, I give more importance to journalizing, which is nothing but alphabet of accounting. That's why in the last video lesson also I have given almost 46 minutes video lesson. In that video lesson, I have I introduced elementary level of journalizing, but today I will introduce the same with very easy journal entries, so that you cannot afraid of journal entries. Usually, students afraid of journal entries, but if you follow my video lesson, no doubt you will make it as a fun. You will make it as a game. Learning journal entries is a game, but follow me in this. This is fourth video lesson. Another 5, 6, 7 also there. If you follow these four video lessons, no doubt you will be very good at journal entries. That is the assurance given by me. So now let us start today PPT. So easy way of learning journal entries is today topic. And the learning outcomes of this video lesson are learning journal entries in a easy way, writing journal entries using personal and real accounts, writing journal entries in using real and nominal accounts. By the end of this video lesson, no doubt you are going to easily write journal entries for elementary level transactions. So let us start once again how to write journal entries. Before you want to know the journal entries, learning journal entries is very scientific. It is based on accounting equation: assets equal to liabilities, assets equal to capital plus liabilities. I already explained in the second video lesson in generally accepted accounting principle, that is a dual aspect concept. I almost explained 10 minutes in that, you know very well. So learning journal entries in a scientific way is most important. So whatever the rules of thumb which you are having in your mind, please erase them. This is the scientific way of learning journal entries. So debit equal to, every debit equal to credit. What is to be debited, what is to be credited, everything you have to know. And by remembering something, once you follow me the 3 or 4 video lessons, you no need to remember anything. Simply you will automatically journal entries will imbibe in your every cell. Even at night 12 o'clock also you can easily, if anybody asks, you can easily say what is the journal entry for a transaction. But you have to follow the scientific way. So first of all, if you want to learn journal entries, you have to see what are the 2 accounts in every transaction. Already you know very well, we are following WT system given by Luca Facioli, the father of accounting. Every transaction has got 2 accounts. This you have to remember first. What are the 2 accounts? One may be personal, one may be real. There may be 2 may be real, or one may be nominal, one may be real. That's why when transaction is given, you have to identify what are the 2 accounts in that transaction. That's why here I started the real account, because learning real account journal entries is very easy. When a journal entry is having both the real accounts, it is very easy to remember journal entries. It is very easy to learn. It is very easy to remember. It is very easy to learn journal entries when a first transaction which you are having is both the real accounts. Then personal account I will introduce. Then nominal account I will introduce. So what are the real accounts? The assets regarding assets: cash account, land account, buildings account, plant account, machinery account, furniture account, fittings account, trademarks account, copyrights. These are the real accounts. The transactions which are, what are the transactions in a business? Business is very vibrant with transactions. How transactions will go on? The transactions will go on with the people, persons, firms, banks, financial institutions, other businesses, other companies. This is the first personal accounts. What are the personal accounts? The transactions which are having with other people, with other businesses, with banks, with financial institutions, coming under personal accounts. Maybe Ravi account, Ranga account, Ram account, like that. Already you know the types of accounts: representative personal accounts, natural persons accounts, artificial personal accounts. So the transactions of a business will go on with the persons. Then the transactions of a business will be with assets like cash, buildings, land, furniture, goods, like that, real account. The transactions of a business will go on with nominal accounts like expenses and incomes, expenses and incomes. What are the expenses? Salaries, rent, rates, taxes, depreciation, like that. What are the incomes? Sales, rent received, interest received, like that. So the transactions of a business, the business transactions will be with the persons, with the firms, with banks, or the transactions may be with assets, or transactions may be with some expenses and incomes. That you have to remember, that you have to identify which transaction. In this transaction, whether person is there, or any real account is there, or any nominal account, that is to be identified by each and every person. That is most important. So after identifying the real account, personal account, nominal account, you have to apply the debit and credit rules. Debit and credit rules. In case of real account, the asset is coming in, asset is debited. When asset is going out, asset is credited. What is the real account? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. In case of personal account, debit the receiver, credit the giver. Debit the receiver, credit the giver. If the person is giving anything, credit him. If the person is receiving anything, debit him. In case of nominal account, debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and profit. So you have to remember what are the two accounts. Then you have to know the application of debit and credit rules. This is most important. Debit and credit, sorry, debit and credit rules. So I will start with the real account. I will start with the real account. So I have taken 6 examples here. I have taken 6 examples here. So see the examples here. Bought TV for rupees 12,000. Then sale of land. Then cash received from Devi. Cash paid to Malli. Next salaries paid. Next rent received. These are 6 transactions. So 2 transactions for real account, 2 transactions for personal account, 2 transactions for nominal account. 6 transactions I will explain neatly, slowly. You see, you follow me simply. First, bought TV. What? TV. So how do you purchase TV? By paying cash only you can get TV. So already you know how a transaction is recorded in business point of view. Business means we, because the person who is recording a transaction is accountant. We are accountants. The person who is recording a transaction, we are accountants. So we bought TV. Every transaction is prefixed by we. This you remember we, no doubt. It is very easy for you to write transaction. So we bought TV. So when we bought TV, TV is coming in or going out? That is, TV is coming in. And is TV account. TV account means real account only, asset. Just next. Without cash, nobody gives you. So cash is going out. So here not seen, but when transaction is given with only bought TV, nothing is mentioned means cash is paid. Nothing is mentioned means cash is paid. Cash is not paid. Obviously, they are going to give you the name of the person who lend you the TV or money. So bought TV means one is TV account, second is cash account. Both are real accounts. Both are real accounts. Both are real accounts. One is TV account, another is cash account. Bought TV. What is coming in? TV is coming in. TV account is debited. TV account is debited. Cash is going out. Cash account is credited. TV account is debited. Cash account is credited. This is first you have to remember. We bought TV. TV is coming in. Cash is going out. TV account is debited. Cash account is credited. That you have to remember. Then sale of land. Who sold land? We sold land. Every transaction, the subject is we only. We means accountant. We means ourselves. We means business. We sold land. We sold land. We sold land means when we sell anything, cash obviously will come, and at the same time, land will go with the person who is purchasing. So cash is coming in, land is going out. So cash account is debited, cash account is debited, cash account is debited, land account is credited. When a transaction, nothing is mentioned, that is a cash transaction. That is a cash transaction. So cash is here, cash is coming in, land is going out. Cash account is debited, land account is credited. Next, come to personal account. Cash received from Devi. Cash received from Devi. So who received? We received cash. We received cash. So cash obviously coming in. Cash means real account. Cash means real account. So cash account is debited. What is Devi account? Obviously Devi account is created. How? Why Devi account is created? Devi is giver. Devi is, you see here, giver is created. Giver is created. Devi account is created because Devi is giver. Devi is giver. So cash is coming in, cash is debited. Devi giver, Devi created. Next, cash paid to Malli. Cash paid to Malli. What are the two accounts here? One is cash, another is Malli. So what about Malli? Cash paid to, we paid cash to Malli. So Malli is receiver. Malli is receiver. So Malli account is debited. Malli account is debited. Cash is going out. When we pay, cash obviously will go out. So cash account is created. Malli account is debited. Cash account created. Next, introduce nominal account. Introduce nominal accounts. Introduce nominal accounts. Salary paid. Salary. Who paid salary? We paid salary. Every transaction subject is we. We paid salary. We paid salary means obviously cash is going out. When cash is going out, cash account is created. Cash account is created. And salary is expenditure to our business. For any business, salary is expenditure. Salary account is debited. Salary account is debited. Cash account is created. Next, rent received. Who received rent? We received rent. We received rent means what we received? We received cash. Cash is coming in. Cash is coming in. When we receive rent, automatically rent will become income to us. When we receive rent, rent will become income. Income is created. Income is created. Cash is debited. So in these 6 transactions, so once again I will repeat. Bought TV means TV is coming in, cash is going out. TV account is debited, cash account is created. Sale of land means cash is coming in, cash account is debited, land is going out, land account is created. Cash received from Devi, cash is coming in, cash account is debited, and Devi is giver, giver account is created. Cash paid to Malli, so Malli is receiver here, Malli account is debited, cash going out, cash is created, and salary paid, cash is going out, cash is created, salary expenditure, yeah, that is debited, and rent received, that means cash coming in, cash is debited, and the rent is income and is created. So in these all 6 transactions, cash is there. Why I have taken this? This is very easy. Bought TV, cash is going out, cash created. Sold land, cash is coming in, cash debited. Cash received, cash coming in, cash debited. Cash paid, cash going out, cash is created. Salary paid, cash is going out, cash created. Rent received, cash is coming in, cash is debited. That you have to understand. I will introduce another. So, what are the easy, how to write easy? What I told first, you remember every transaction is recorded. Every transaction is recorded. Every transaction is recorded in business point of view. Recorded in business point of view. That means we. Every transaction is fixed by we, not on a personal point of view. So it identify the 2 accounts in the transactions and apply the debit credit rules. Right. So, but how debit means if you write first line in the journal format, already I told you journal in the last lesson. I no need to explain. So this in particular columns, if you write cash DR in the first place and 10,000 in the debit amount, means this is cash account is debited, and Lakshmi to Lakshmi and your credit means Lakshmi account is credited. So first line of journal, this is first line is called. First line of journal is called debit. Second line of journal is called credit. Second line of journal is called credit. That you have to remember. So journal format also I explained. Another very easy problem I've taken. This is only on real accounts and personal account. This is very easy to remember, real accounts and personal accounts you see here. So cash received from Lakshmi. First you see cash is very easy to remember. Cash is coming in. We received cash. Cash paid to Ravi. We paid cash to Ravi. Cash deposit SBI. We deposited cash in SBI. cash withdrawn from bank, we withdrawn cash. Every transaction, if you remember V, it is very easy way of learning journal entries. If you remember V, your life also very easy. If you only remember I, you are going to have so many problems in the life. You cannot understand life if you think of I. If you understand V, WV, then you understand life. Like that, every transaction here is subject is V, W, V, V, V. We accountants of business, we ourselves doing transactions. So, in this point of view, you have to write. So, cash received from Lakshmi, we received cash. So, cash is coming, two accounts, one is cash, another is Lakshmi. Cash coming in, cash account is debited, cash account is debited. And Lakshmi, when we received Lakshmi is giver account is credited. So, cash account is debited, giver account is credited. Cash paid to Ravi. Cash is going out. Cash account is created. Cash account is created. So cash received from Lakshmi. Cash is coming in. Cash account is debited. Lakshmi is giver. Lakshmi account is created. Lakshmi account is created. Cash paid to Ravi. Cash is going out. Cash account is created. Cash account is created. Ravi is receiver. When we pay, Ravi obviously receiver. Ravi account is debited. We deposited cash in SBI. Obviously, we deposited means cash is going out, cash account is created, cash account is created, and SBI is receiver, receiver account is debited. Cash withdrawn from bank means we got cash, cash is coming in, cash is coming in. There's error. So cash withdrawn from bank, cash is coming in, cash account is debited, and who is giver? Bank is giver. Who is giver? Bank is giver. Bank account is created. Bank account is created. So cash withdrawn from bank, cash is coming in, cash account is debited, and cash who is we withdrawn cash means who is giver, bank is giver, bank account is created, bank account is created. So you no need to remember anything. Automatically, the debit credit rules are going to give you what is right and what is wrong. What is right and there may be typo error, but obviously you are going to get. So this is about a simple way of learning journal entries. Then one problem is I explained with the 12 transactions. So this is the problem. This is the problem usually given in examinations, but this is the answer. The help I given. Nobody gives you help in the examination, but here I have to explain only. I have taken this, but the question will be like this: Mr. X is a trader. Generalize the following transactions in the books of X for the month of January 2019. This is the question. This why I have taken this only for the purpose of explain. You only have taken this help. Nobody gives you in examinations, only to explain you I have given. So cash received from Rani, deposit cash with bank, purchased goods by paying cash, purchased goods, sale of land, sold goods and received cash, purchased land, bought furniture, paid electricity charges, paid rent received, paid salaries, paid insurance. This is the problem. This is the problem. So why to make, how to write journal entries? First you have to identify we received cash from Rani. What are the two accounts? One is cash account, another is Rani account. So we received means cash means real account. Cash coming in or going out. Cash coming in, cash coming in. So cash account is debited, cash account is debited. Now who is Rani? Rani is personal account. Giver or receiver? We received means is giver. Giver account is created. Rani account is created. Deposited cash with the bank. Deposit cash with bank. We deposited cash with bank. So cash coming in or going out? Cash is going out. Cash is going out. Cash account is created. And who is receiver? Bank. Bank account is debited. These two are personal accounts and real accounts. Personal accounts. Now these six items are there. Total the six items. Total real accounts. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All real accounts. Total. Purchased goods. Who purchased goods? We purchased goods by paying cash. So when we purchase goods, go by going market, what will come? Goods will come. What will go? Cash will go. Both are real accounts. Both are real accounts. Coming in debit, going out credit. So goods account is debited and cash account is credited. Purchased goods, same transaction. Whether they give cash or doesn't. If there is nothing is mentioned, that is cash transaction. Purchased goods means goods are coming in, cash is going out. Goods account is debited, cash account is credited. Sale of land. What are the two accounts? Cash obviously is there. Land account. What is coming in? When we sell of who sold? We sold land. So what about here? Here the cash is coming in. Cash is coming in. Cash is coming in. Cash account is debited. Land is going out. Land account is credited. Sold goods and received cash. Same. Once again, we sold means cash is coming in. Cash account is debited. Goods account is credited. Purchased land. Who purchased? We purchased land. What is coming in? Land is coming in. Land account is debited. And who gives you land without money? Cash is going out. Cash account is credited. Cash account is credited. Bought furniture. What is coming in? Furniture is coming in. Furniture account is debited. What is going out? Cash is going out. Cash account is credited. These 6 are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These 6 are both real accounts. If you understand this, it will be easy for you. Next, nominal accounts and real accounts. Paid electricity charges. Paid electricity charges. Cash is going out. Cash credits. Cash credits. And electricity, when we are paying electricity bill means electricity is expenditure. Expenditure is debited. Electricity is debited and cash is credited. Rent received. Who received? We received rent. So cash is coming in. Cash debit. So when we receive rent, rent is income. Now normal account income is credited. Rent is credited. Next, paid salaries. Who paid? We paid salaries for our business. So cash is going out. Cash credited. Salary account is debited. Salary account is debit. Paid insurance. Who paid? We paid insurance. Cash is going out. Cash paid. And we are paying insurance means paid insurance expenditure. Expenditure is debit. Expenditure is debited. So all these are wrote in the. So first I have to take date. Then first line is debit line. Second line is credit line. Then a brief narration. Being cash received from Rani. Cash received from Rani. So cash coming in Rani account is credited. Next, cash deposit bank. Cash is going out. Cash account is credited and bank account is debited. And being goods purchased, bought. So goods coming in, goods debited, cash going out, cash credited. Next, being goods purchased, same goods coming in, goods debited, cash is going out, cash credited. Next, sold land. Being sold land. So land is sold. So what is coming in? Cash is coming in, cash is debit. And what is going out? Land is going out, land credit. Sold goods. What is coming in? Cash is coming in, cash debit. Goods are going out, goods are credit. So debit amount, debit, credit amount, debit, credit. So at the same time, debit equal to credit. Last slide. So land purchase. What is coming in? Land coming in, land is debited. Cash is going out, cash credited. Furniture bought, furniture purchased, furniture coming in, furniture debit, cash is going out, cash credit. Electricity bill paid, cash is going out, cash is credited. Second line is credit and electricity bill is expenditure. First line is debit. Next, rent received, cash is coming in, cash debit, and the rent is income. When we receive rent, we receive, we are owning a building, we receive rent income, rent account is created. And paid salaries, and cash is going out, cash credit, salary is debit. Paid insurance, cash is going out, cash credit, insurance is debit. This is the elementary level of journal entries. If you practice one or two times all these problems, what I explained, these 12 entries, and for the 12 entries I explained, then here I explained 4 entries, 12 for 16, then I explained here 22 transactions. I explained the elementary level of generalizing. If you once or twice, if you hear this, automatically this very easy to understand. In the next lesson, we'll go to some medium stage. Okay, until then, bye bye.